Hey, stop scrolling for just 1 second. I want you to do something right now. Ready? Don't think about a pink elephant. I said don't think about it. You thought about it, didn't you? Of course you did. We all did. And that's exactly the problem. And also the most fascinating thing about being a human being. The moment you try not to think about something, it basically moves into your brain, sets up furniture, orders food, and refuses to leave. So today, we're going to answer one of the most deeply weird, surprisingly funny, and low-key terrifying questions that nobody talks about enough. Why can we not escape our own thoughts? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you're going to understand your own brain better than most people ever will. And trust me, what we find is wild. Okay, so real talk. Have you ever been lying in bed at 2 a.m., completely exhausted, eyes closed, ready to sleep, and then suddenly your brain goes, "Hey, remember that embarrassing thing you did in 7th grade? Let's replay it in HD with surround sound." And you're like, "Brain, I was 13, let it go." But it doesn't let go. It never lets go. Or how about this one? You're in a really important meeting, or writing an exam, or trying to focus on literally anything, and out of nowhere, your mind just floats away. Suddenly, you're thinking about what you should have said in an argument 3 weeks ago, or what you want to eat for dinner, or whether ducks have feelings. Nobody asked for this, but here we are. The truth is, most of us walk through life thinking our thoughts are something that happened to us like weather, like we're just innocent bystanders and the brain is doing its own thing. But what if I told you the reason your thoughts feel so impossible to escape has nothing to do with weakness, laziness, or even stress? What if the reason is actually survival? Let me take you back, way back, like prehistoric back. Imagine you're a caveman. Let's call him Bunty. Bunty is walking through the forest, picking berries, living his best prehistoric life. And then he hears a rustle in the bushes. Now Bunty has 2 options. Option 1, he thinks, probably nothing, and keeps walking. Option 2, his brain immediately starts screaming, "Danger! Danger! Remember last time? Ramu got eaten! Run!" The caveman who survived was the paranoid one, the one who couldn't stop thinking about every possible threat, the one whose brain never ever fully relaxed. That caveman? That's your ancestor. Your brain is literally built from thousands of years of anxious, overthinking, threat-scanning human beings who survived precisely because they could not turn off their thoughts. So, congratulations. You're not broken, you're just really well designed for a world full of tigers. The problem? The tigers are mostly gone, but the brain still very much in tiger alert mode, still scanning, still replaying, still preparing for threats that no longer exist. Your brain doesn't know the difference between a lion and your boss sending you a message that just says, "Can we talk?" Both feel equally life-threatening, and both will keep your mind spinning for hours. But it goes deeper than just survival, and this is where it gets really interesting. See, there's something called the default mode network in your brain. Sounds very sci-fi, right? But it's real, and it's basically the daydream department of your brain. When you're not actively focused on a task, like right now if you start to zone out, this network kicks in. And what does it do? It thinks about you. It replays past memories. It imagines future scenarios. It worries. It wonders. It writes little mental soap operas starring you as the main character. This is the part of the brain that never clocks out. No lunch break, no weekends. It's just always on. And here's the wild part scientists found, that this default mode network is more active in humans than almost any other creature on Earth. We have an unusually loud inner world. Which sounds cool, right? Like, wow, we're so evolved. But also, have you ever wished your brain had a mute button? Yeah, same. Because what this means is we are the only species that can torture ourselves with thoughts about things that aren't even happening right now. A dog doesn't lie awake thinking, "Ugh, I shouldn't have barked at that mailman last Tuesday. What was I thinking?" The dog moves on. We do not. We carry our thoughts everywhere, in the shower, on a walk, during meals, during conversations where we're supposedly listening, but actually rehearsing what we're going to say next. We are constantly, relentlessly, magnificently trapped in our own heads. Now here's where the story takes a turn, a big one, a plot twist worthy of a Bollywood movie interval. Most people believe that the goal is to stop your thoughts, to achieve that perfect, peaceful, empty mind. You know, like those meditation apps promise you. Achieve mental silence, quiet your inner voice, 10 minutes a day for a calm mind. And then you sit down to meditate, and within 45 seconds you're thinking about whether you turned off the gas, what you want for dinner, a song you heard 3 years ago, and your childhood dog, all at once. And you think, I must be doing this wrong. I'm terrible at meditation. My brain is broken. But here's the twist that changes everything. Trying to stop your thoughts makes them louder. It's called the ironic process theory, and it was discovered by a psychologist named Daniel Wegner, who was, by the way, the same guy who came up with the pink elephant experiment I showed you at the very beginning. His research proved that the harder you try to suppress a thought, the more power you give it. When you say, "Don't think about X," your brain needs to actively monitor whether you're thinking about X, which means it's constantly thinking about X. It's like telling someone, whatever you do, don't look at that red door. Now that red door is all they can see. So the very act of trying to escape your thoughts is what keeps you trapped in them. Mind blown. So what do we actually do? Here's what the research, and honestly thousands of years of wisdom, actually tells us. You don't fight your thoughts, you observe them. Think of your mind like the sky, and your thoughts are like clouds. Clouds come and go. Some are big and dark and scary. Some are fluffy and weird and shaped like your X. But the sky doesn't fight the clouds. It just holds space for them. And eventually, they pass. The moment you stop treating your thoughts as enemies to be defeated and start treating them as visitors that come and go, something magical happens. They lose their power over you. This isn't just philosophy. This is literally what happens in your brain chemistry. When you resist a thought, your amygdala, the alarm system of your brain, gets more activated. Your stress hormones go up. The thought feels more real, more threatening, more urgent. But when you observe a thought, when you simply say, "Oh, there's that anxious thought again. Interesting," your prefrontal cortex, the wise, calm part of your brain, stays in control. The thought loses its charge. You don't need to silence your mind. You need to stop being afraid of its noise. And here's the most human thing I can tell you. Every single person you have ever admired, every person who seems calm and together and confident, they all have a loud inner voice too. They've just learned that thoughts are not commands. Thoughts are not facts. A thought saying you're not good enough is not proof that you're not good enough. It's just a thought, like weather. It can't hurt you unless you let it move in permanently and start paying rent. I want to leave you with something that genuinely moved me when I first understood it. Your brain never stops thinking because it loves you. I know that sounds a little dramatic, but think about it. Every anxious replay of an old memory, it's your brain trying to protect you from making the same mistake. Every future worry, it's your brain trying to prepare you for what's coming. Every overthought conversation, it's your brain trying to help you show up better for the people you care about. Your thoughts are noisy because your brain is working overtime all the time, trying to keep you safe, loved, and ready. The problem isn't the thoughts. The problem is we've never been taught how to live with them. Nobody sat us down and said, "Hey, your mind is going to be loud. That's okay. You are not your thoughts. You are the one watching them." But now you know. You can't escape your thoughts, and you were never supposed to. You were always meant to learn to dance with them, to let them talk, but not always listen, to hold them gently, like you'd hold something precious that you know will eventually be okay. So next time your brain drags you back to that embarrassing thing from 7th grade at 2 a.m., just smile and say, "I see you, brain. I know you're trying, but we're sleeping now." And then think of a pink elephant and laugh, because honestly, being human is just wonderfully weird.
If this video made you see your own mind differently, even just a little, then hit that like button right now. It genuinely means everything, and it helps this video reach more people who need to hear this today. And if you're new here, welcome, my friend. Subscribe and turn on the bell, because I make videos every week that go deep into psychology, the human mind, and the beautiful chaos of being alive. Drop a comment below. Tell me one thought that just won't leave you alone lately. No judgment. We're all in this together. See you in the next one. Take care of that beautiful, loud, wonderfully unstoppable mind of yours. Blue.